So today I wanted to showcase a paper gun I made. This is the new house I'll be living in for a month. So first of all, let's start off with this. So here's the actual gun itself. It's an MP7, based off of the MP7A2. There is some differences from the real MP7A2 and this one. First of all, the sights don't fold. That's a given. The stock isn't perfectly shaped, but from the side it does look perfectly shaped. I did make this really late at night, so I got kind of tired, so I didn't look at my reference photos like I usually do. So our sights are actually based off of the Modern Warfare 2019 size that they commonly use on MP7 blueprints. There's usually a curve out here that I didn't put, and why? I already know, because I was very sleepy. Yeah, the muzzle brake right here, I did put a black sheet of paper in. Originally, I had nothing in there, but it was too weak without it having some extra reinforcement, so I put it in there. So this is a gas blowback gun. The controls, just like the real MP7, are ambidextrous. Safety, bolt release catch, and magnet release. Same here on here. Same thing on here. And you can see this stock folds and the extra gas port gets revealed. Kind of has the ejection port, kind of like the AR-15, because it has a charging handle like the AR-15 as well. And the magazine is removable. So this is a 30 rounder in 4.6 by 30 millimeter. These are 31 grain rounds, I believe, that they used. Sorry about that. But yeah, these are designed more for armor piercing power more than actual just fire for bullet size. It's more meant for armor piercing. It does have tack rails here, here, and here. Another thing is that the MP7 was designed during the Cold War era, when they believed that there would be Russian, Soviet paratroopers that would just come in and raid you. So this was made as a low caliber machine pistol that would pierce armor, because during that time they said that they were using titanium armor plates. Like, hey, instead of using a 9mm, now it's basically proof to 9mm. It's like, let's use this. Let's use smaller caliber, higher armor piercing power. That's when the rivalry between the P90 and the MP7 came out. So the P90 came out in the 90s. That's why it's called the P90. I believe it came out in 1992. The MP7 actually came out in 2001, 2002, around there. When it was in its official phase, this is the MP7A2. They tested the MP7A1 against the FNP90. So this is the MP7A2. Difference between the MP7A2 and the MP7A1 is there is a tack rail on both sides. On the MP7A1, there's usually, I believe, no tack rails, or just a tack rail on side of the ejection port like this one. And this would have an integral foregrip, where you press a button down here and fold out like this. See how I like that? But since I don't really have the time to do that, and if I did do that, I would have to use something but paper. Like, hey, I'm gonna keep it paper, so that's why I didn't add it, and based off of the MP7A2 instead. But yeah, so this is a 1-to-1, I believe. I do not know, but to me, in my hands, it does feel like a 1-to-1. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this. This is a MP7A2. It's the sights, so tell it is based off of the 19 sights. It would, at one point, I do want to remake this later in my life. I made one in 2015, and I made one in 2021 out of Lego, and it was based off of the MP7A2 modified. First one was just a Uzi to look like the MP7. This one is just a full-on MP7. It has some decent weight, especially near the rear. Instead of using tubes that were 1.7 1.75 centimeters in diameter, like how I made with the Scorpion Evo. I used tubes in 1 centimeter diameter that are stacked up on top of each other. So show you a little bit more. I believe this is a 1.5 centimeters instead. This one's like 1.752 centimeters. So yeah, this one 1.5 centimeter tubes. So this one has layer 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Fourth one that runs up here. There's 6. Run. So there's 2 that run from here. 2 that run from here to here. Another one. And it's a singular tube. You can see it did shape decently well, and it looks really. My chair can't roll even. I don't know why they have a rolling chair on a carpet. Who knows? Yeah, it has this nice bit of realism. This is honestly a gun I did want to make for a good while. So next, I will probably make this in a Warzone 2 or Warzone 1 skin of the QXR. The QXR from COD Mobile, MP7 from Modern Warfare 19, or what I'll probably do is the Vel 46 from Warzone 2.